Hi, I'm Dale Beaumont and I'm the founder of a company called Business Blueprint and also Brin.ai. I've been a member of this bots group for nearly 8 months now and run an education company in Sydney, Australia, helping business owners to better use technology in their business. So this video was prompted from a comment from Chris Messina and asking some questions about what we did yesterday and sharing some ideas and insights to help us all when it comes to educating people on bots and also explaining to them the benefits to their businesses. So I've discovered a few things over the last few months working with hundreds of business owners, talking to them about this new technology, and hopefully some of these ideas will be really helpful to you as well. So let's have a chat. I've kind of thought of a few ideas over here, so I'll explain it to you in just a moment. But first of all, I just want to explain what happened yesterday. So we're here at a conference. It's a 4-day business conference that we're running. We had around about 150 people here yesterday. We have about 250 people here today. But what we did yesterday is we helped 150 people to build a chatbot for their business in just one day. So we're pretty excited about that. People came in, a lot of them highly skeptical. What is a chatbot? Why do I even need one in my business? I'm not good with technology. I can't do this. And by the end of the day, every single person actually built a chatbot for their business, which was really exciting for us and really empowering for them. So what I want to do is share with you some of the things that I learned that hopefully will help you if you're developing bots and maybe selling them to small to medium-sized business owners, and to really help them to understand what the possibilities for their businesses. So the first thing is really the what, and it's this question like, what is a chatbot? And normally when you start talking about sort of chatbots, immediately people kind of go into a state of confusion. They just don't kind of get it. It's going to take a while for the term to really kind of catch on and go mainstream. Obviously, they mean a lot to us, but not much to the broader community right now. And especially when it comes to small business owners. So what I think that what I found really helpful is to basically link, the unfamiliar with the familiar, and to give them a different way of seeing a chatbot, which would actually help them to understand what it is. So the way I explain it to people is basically a chatbot is a digital employee. And the reason why that kind of seemed to work, and I saw people's heads nodding in the room, is because everyone knows if you're a business owner, you're going to need staff, you're going to need employees. And essentially, a chatbot is really a digital employee for your business. And I said you could have a digital employee that helps you generate leads, or you could have a digital employee that helps you to make sales, or you could have one that helps you with sort of admin tasks, or one that helps you maybe with customer service. So I said in the same way that you have human employees, then this is a way that you could have digital employees. And the way that I explained it is, imagine I gave you an extra employee for your business and you didn't have to pay them anything. They didn't have holiday pay, they didn't have sick pay, you didn't have to pay them any government benefits or superannuation, and they could work for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week without paying. Who'd want one of those digital employees? And everybody kind of put up their hand. And so they kind of instantly bought into the concept of having a chatbot for their business. So that really worked for us, and especially explaining it to small business owners, and may work for you as well, calling it a digital employee, because that's really what a chatbot could be. Let's go down here to the why. Now, once people go, okay, a chatbot is a digital employee, then the next question becomes, well, why would I need one in my business? Now, again, I try to link to what is already familiar to people, things that they already have a reference point to really explain this particular opportunity. So I said, imagine if you go back to 1995 and someone said to you, hey, there's this thing called the internet and now you can register domain names. What would your reaction be in 1995? What is a domain name? Why do I need one? Who cares? And you'd naturally be skeptical. However, there are a number of people that went out there and that bought domain names. I think the domain name beer.com sold for around about $2 million. And also the word business.com, I think, was a record, sold for around $10 million. So you would have been really smart back then if you would have gone out and actually registered those domain names. Now let's fast forward to maybe 2001, where you could do Google AdWords for the very first time. Imagine getting clicks to your website for 5 cents, 6 cents, 7 cents per click. Now those same clicks are $5 to $10. Wouldn't that be cool? Now imagine if you go back to 2008 when the App Store kind of popped up and you're one of the first people to develop an app for your business. You would have been able to get, thousands or even millions of downloads just simply because of the novelty factor of downloading apps. So I said, this is one of those opportunities. In the next 3 years, I think everyone will wake up and realize that they could benefit from having a chatbot. But the people that get in early, the people that can go in and sort of play with it and build their capabilities of their bot, and especially with the AI side of things, the sooner you start, the better it is. So I really, describe that as a ground floor opportunity for people to get involved and to use this technology in order to grow their business. So by the time everyone else catches on, you're already going to have learnt what chatbots are and how they work in your business. Now the next thing is the how. Now, I thought a lot for the months leading up to this particular event about how we were going to, what chatbot we were going to build. We all know there's so many different types of chatbots that can be built, whether it be an information style bot, whether it be a lead capture bot, or whether it be like customer service or many other different types, right? Now, when you're explaining it to small business owners, if you could say, hey, you can do all of these different types of bots, immediately they go into confusion. There's a saying in marketing, confusion leads to no sales, and it's kind of the same if you're trying to sell bots to the small business community. Immediately they go, well, what bot would I do for my business? And if you give people too many choices, they end up doing nothing. So what we decided to do was to basically say, what we're going to do to get you started is we're going to build a bot that everybody needs. And this is a bot, basically it's going to reimagine your website. So if you think of your website right now, everyone has a website. So we're going to reimagine your website as if it were a conversational experience, as if it were a chatbot. And so immediately people went from having this confusion around there's 10 different types of bots that I could build, which one is right for my business. I have a website, and all we're doing is turning that website into a chatbot. So immediately people just had a particular focus, and they knew what to do. So imagine someone comes onto your website, how would you greet them? So that's going to be your welcome message. Now what about if you don't know the answer to a question? What are you going to likely say? So let's put a default message in there, and then let's imagine let's develop a menu, and that menu is going to be modeled off your website. And within 10 minutes, people were in the tool, they were building something out, and they were actually seeing it all come to life, which was super empowering. So when it comes to the how, my recommendation, what I've learned from this particular experience is really don't give people too many choices of the different types of bots they can build. Certainly say that you can do 10 different types of bots, but just say, let's build one. And if you have a website, what we're going to do is reimagine that website in a conversational experience. And so that way, if you're trying to sell services or sell bots to small business owners, instantly they go, okay, I'll give that a try, show me what you can do. Then they get excited about it and they start seeing other applications, which is exactly what happens. And that leads me to the fourth point here. So we've got what, why, how, and then what if. And then that's when people started to go, once they had built a bot for their website, what then happened is that people started to go, what if I could do it as a booking form, or what if I could do it as an opportunity to educate people on a certain kind of topic. And then people started to come up with all these ideas of other types of bots they could build, but that only happened once they were empowered to actually use the tool. So if you want to see an example of one of the bots that we built yesterday, it's a bot called Ellie the Emu, and you can go to m.me/Ellie, and it's ELLY, and then emu, EMU, which is a native Australian animal, and that has been developed for one of our members in our program, and they run a touring company doing tours of outback Australia. So you can talk to Ellie, you can find out questions all around the Australian outback, all around animals, and then you can also book in for different tours. So I just thought this model sort of may help you in understanding how to actually explain what bots are, also why bots are kind of important, also how you actually should get people started with their first bot. And then once they've built something and they feel that sense of accomplishment and empowerment, then their brain kind of starts going crazy about all the different ideas of things that they can build. So that really worked for us yesterday, and it was a super empowering day. Hope you found this video useful and giving you some ideas about how to position bots to the people that you're interacting with, and just want to say it's been great to be part of this group and to get a lot of ideas and tips. And I just want to say a big thank you to everybody, and hope you found this video useful. Thanks so much. Bye.